So in today's video, guys, we're gonna have a look at a pair of shoes which is taking some inspiration from a pair of running shoes from back in 2001, which will have a very minimalistic design, and this one was redesigned for this 2025 release, which most definitely looks quite nice, and it's also coming at a very reasonable price. Hello guys, and welcome back for a brand new review. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing and also giving me a like. It really helps out the channel. In today's video, guys, we're gonna have a look at a brand new release coming from Nike, which already dropped in a couple of colorways, and to be honest, I had no idea that this one is a woman's release. I just took it as I saw that it's something brand new. Receiving it, of course, on the packaging, it's always branded as a woman release, but this one comes in a high sizing as well, up to UK 11, which is US 12. So if you are in this sizing bracket, most definitely you can go for this one in case you like it. So let's go ahead and start with the box, which will come in one of the regular boxes coming from Nike in this matte black colorway, which will have the Nike lettering and also the swoosh in this glossy effect on top of the lid, quite big, and also smaller on each side of the box as well. So let's just go ahead and take them out. So in today's video, guys, we're gonna have a look at 1 out of 4 or even 5 colorways available for now, and this one will be for the Nike Air Superfly. So as I said at the start of the video, guys, back in 2001, this Superfly was a pair of running shoes which had a very minimalistic design, but this time in 2025, this one will be dressed in an all black leather perforated material, which will have a very nice breathability. We're also gonna have some suede overlays for structure, and also a sculpted heel counter for support, which will sit on top of an air cushion midsole, which will make it quite comfortable and also quite responsive as well. So giving that this one will come at a retail price of just £90 here in the UK, or just above the $100 mark. For sure, this one, it's a very interesting release. As I said earlier, I didn't actually realize that this one is a woman's release, and giving that this one it's coming in bigger sizes, I'm not entirely sure if it makes any difference. Nowadays, most of them are actually unisex. As I said earlier, we're also gonna have a few other colorways on the market, which I guess those ones will be quite obvious that they will be women's releases, but this all black one looks actually quite nice. Nevertheless, I'm quite pleased with the material, level of comfort, and also the pricing, which is quite good. We're also gonna have a very good level of comfort as well. So yeah, in case you are a big fan of this one, guys, follow the link in the description down below. So with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and also do a small breakdown of this brand release. So as you can see, for this upper, we're gonna have, as it's also stated in the description, a very minimalistic design, which will comprise out of just 2 types of materials. As you can see, on both medial and lateral side, we're gonna have this synthetic leather material, which will have a lot of holes to give it a very good breathability. So besides this perforated leather on both sides, we're also gonna have on the middle of the shoe, on top of the toe boss section, this suede material in this black color, which again will be a synthetic one. So this one will be also available for the full length of this tongue, and also for the lacing system. And we're also gonna have it for this collar section here at the back. I also forgot to mention that here on the lateral side of the heel section, we're also gonna have this black Nike swoosh embroidered, which looks quite nice. As in for the actual lacing system, as I said earlier, we're gonna have this suede material, which will have these punch out holes, which will keep in place these black flat laces. And in the actual box, in case you want to have a second pair of laces, you will have. Unfortunately, it's gonna come in the same black colorway. So underneath these laces we're gonna have the same suede material for this tongue, which will have these perforation holes. We're also gonna have a decent amount of padding underneath, but don't expect too much. And this one will also be stitched to the side walls, but it will have a bit of flexibility. So this one will also have the Nike swoosh and also Air embroidered here towards the top. So going inside of the shoe, guys, for this one I'm gonna have for the back part of the tongue this synthetic leather in this black color, which feels quite nice. And for the rest of the shoe we're gonna have this lining, which underneath unfortunately doesn't have any padding, but to be honest, for me as I have skinny feet I didn't find that to be a problem. And also at the bottom for this one we don't actually have a foam insole, which you can take out. This one will have just this footbed in this gray color, which will be, I guess, glued to the midsole, which will take us now to the midsole, which it's actually stitched to the upper. So this one will be an EVA midsole, which it's actually quite soft. I would say that this one is 100% like the midsole used in the Air Prestos, which was quite an interesting release around 15 to 20 years ago. So the design for this one is quite simple. We're also gonna have this heel counter support made out of the same EVA material. We're gonna have a Nike swoosh here at the back. And on the lateral side we're also gonna have this Air lettering, which will let us know that inside we're gonna have an air sole unit. And I need to admit that this one, it's actually quite lightweight, and also it's becoming more and more comfortable the more you wear it. So now we can actually finish with this rubber outsole in this black color, which I need to admit that it's actually quite thin. And yeah, for sure this one won't add any weight to this shoe. The design is quite interesting, nothing special here. We're also gonna have a Nike swoosh here at the heel section. As in for the actual sizing, guys, for me as I have a skinny feet, for this one I decided to go with a half size down. And for me, I think that this one actually fits me just perfect. But I would say that if you have normal feet, just stay with your true to size and you should be just fine. For sure, if you have wide feet, you'll need to go with at least a half size up. I really feel that this front part of the shoe and also the heel section are actually quite narrow. So overall, guys, this latest release coming from Nike for this Air Superfly, which it seems that it's bringing back a 2001 release back. I really feel that according to their description, it really has a very minimalist design, which will use just two types of materials. But I really feel that this one looks quite nice, and I guess I like it as I have skinny feet and this one molds to it. But yeah, I really feel that for 90 pounds or just above $100 these ones are bringing quite decent materials, a very interesting design, which is also quite simple, also a very good level of comfort, which will come from this EVA and the air sole unit inside. Overall, this one is also quite lightweight, so at least for me personally, guys, as I said earlier, as I have skinny feet, I feel that this one looks actually quite nice. So yeah, guys, this was my unboxing reviewing of this brand new release coming from Nike for this Air Superfly. I really hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to press the like button, maybe also subscribe to the channel. Of course, if you want to have a look at any of my latest reviews, you can choose from any of the videos which you have now on the screen. And as always, I'll see you in my next one. Thanks for watching!